My good lords, beautiful ladies, and smelly peasants, welcome back for episode 14. So last episode was a lot of fun as we finally met with Liechtenstein here. We are on a journey to first hopefully save Hans Capon, our good old buddy that we haven't seen in a little while, who is currently taken prisoner by von Berghoff. So we learned from Liechtenstein that my best option to rescue Lord Capon is to contact Kunzlin Ruthard, a wealthy nobleman and mine owner. Because of his loyalty to Wenceslas, he fell from grace and lost a number of holdings, including the Malashov fortress, which Sigismund then gave to von Berghoff. If anyone knows how to get into the fortress undetected, it's him. I must visit him in his Kuttenberg residence, Ruthard Palace. So we're going to head right to the palace. And by the way, anyone that is watching this series, as the episodes come out, you guys have now caught up to me.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
To where I'm recording. So there might be a day here and there where I'm not able to get out an episode depending on what I have going on. Because these episodes take up a good chunk of the day between recording and then, of course, exporting and waiting for the upload and everything. Hey, Mutt.
Heal.
Not sure what you're looking at, but all right, let's fast travel out of here. We're gonna go towards. We'll go to right here. Oh no, you can't fast travel out of a room. Okay. I guess I'm stuck in here forever because of Mutt. There we go. I don't even know where am I going right now. See, we came in here with a paper bag over our head. I don't know if it was a paper bag. Probably a cloth. But now they trust us, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my stealth armor. For some reason I forgot the controls a little bit. I've been playing a little bit of Avowed at the same time, so might get both games mixed up. Okay, I'm not tired, I'm not hungry.
What a beautiful horse.
Thank you. And let's head on out. So many side quests here, but I'm not going to pick them up until later. Going to quest objective A.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
I can't wait to explore the monastery in the city at some point. I'm not sure if I should be doing this part of the quest at nighttime or if I should just go to bed. And also note that at some point in the next couple months, I'm hoping to upgrade my computer a little bit so I can start exporting 4K Let's Plays. So I can bring you guys some better quality. Okay, we gotta be getting close now. Interesting. I wonder how you actually get in here. I'm thinking I actually have to come back around here. And then go... Yeah, I think I went too far. Okay.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Come on, Pebs, I'm sorry. Your owner is not the brightest. Alright.
Whoa. Whoa.
We have arrived. I believe the palace is behind this building right here. Not quite sure. Maybe I run around this building. Here we go. Wow. Incredible architecture.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
I'm thinking we're gonna end up liking this guy.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Okay, that was unexpected.
He's one of them! Get him!
Come!
Hey! Get him!
Come on, buddy, come on. Trying to get a master strike.
Get him!
Fucking hell! Ooh! Bleeding, are we?
Hack your ass
Want
off!
me to...
True blood!
Don't spare him!
I'll kill!
Hard to tell who's who.
Hey, that one's had it!
Now you're
Hey, that's
Big mistake, you cunt!
surprised. Now we finish this. Die, you
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Apology accepted.
We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malishov.
Our Malishov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Does it really matter?
It certainly does, lad. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
You did such a good job with the story in this game, and all the characters are so authentic and real, and... Let's see.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
It's corruption everywhere, regardless of what side you're on.
Then why hasn't Sigismund heard about it?
Simple allegations aren't enough to charge someone with such a serious crime. We need evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Teresa who? I think I'm in love with Rosa. Good battle, lads. Oh, he is hurting.
Where can I find Christian?
You'll find Christian at the estate by the Horshan mines. That's where he works and has his chambers.
Well, what should I say to
The
him?
password...
And what about the corpses here? Are you sure you won't get into trouble for that?
I'll do everything I can to avoid it. But I'm also sure Vavak won't get off my back. That's why we need to uncover his fraud as soon as possible.
Okay.
God be with you.
Come on, Mutt. Could probably do some quick looting here, right? Oh, that guy died. No. Oh, okay. Guess we're picking him up. I don't know what their keys would get me into, but I don't think I need to pick them all up. Not really getting that much grocery right now. Knight's longsword. Could sell all this to the weapon vendors. I'll pick up the sword. Looks like it is dawn right now. Alright, so talk to Christian or get evidence against Vivek. So let's see where that takes us on our map. Pretty far away. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fast travel to the town of Grund here. And see what's going on. So many towns on this second map. I haven't really learned all of them yet. This is the town of Grund. Ah, yes. Okay, this is the working town. The town we passed through, or you can see Kuttenberg in the distance for the first time.
Go!
Haven't really done any hunting in this playthrough. I'm not sure if I will or not. Oh, this might knock me off. Wow, that was close. I thought that was going to be an embarrassing moment right there.
Go!
Will do, Pebbles. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my noble outfit. I think I'm due probably for a trip to the bathhouse here soon. Actually, I'm not looking too bad.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Man, the sounds in this game are everything's so immersive and so relaxing. Hey, buddy. Why are you running over here like this?
Hey, you!
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
So is Vavak really stealing the silver?
For God's sake, not so loud! What's your name?
Henry.
Reputation lost.
Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
And I really, really appreciate how when you have to speak with someone like in private or something, you actually have to walk with them to go to that private place. Just instantly teleport places. For the most part. Warhorse really understands the immersion aspects of an RPG. Whoa! Oh man, I was like, thought he disappeared.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
So I did choose Scholar at the beginning of the game. We'll probably go with the Scholar option if it presents itself. Oh, actually I can choose it right now.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
We're gonna try not to. Something tells me it won't go as planned.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgregal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
So Sukdal Fortress was where the prologue of the game took place. And we also went there first when we arrived on this map. Right there, Sukdal. Peter Pisak. Alright, so we are in the right area. Let's see if we can find out the amount mined of these various different characters. And we'll start off with... Sure, we'll do G. I don't know if I'd recommend jumping down there. Let's see. Excuse me, sir, do you know where the entrance to the mining shafts are? Take a look at my map. Aha. Hey, Mutt, come here, buddy. I'm gonna have you stay out here. I don't want you coming down there and breathing in all that bad air.
Stay.
Let me give you some food.
Here,
though.
Mutt.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Can you yell at me? Nope. Okay, into the mines we go. I have no idea how confusing this is going to be. You guys imagine working deep in the mines like this, especially way back in the day? I mean, even these days too, but way back in the day with no technology. minimal safety protocols. Probably should clean my Henry's face. You guys are doing a great job. Absolutely fantastic job. Alright, so we're coming right here, and I can go left or right. Let me go right.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What are you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, be?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a student from Prague. I'm trying to get to know the miner's life from up close and write a thesis on it.
Right. A thesis? Yeah, I'll be damned.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. Don't know if he'll be up for talking, but...
Down where?
The pit bottom. He's praying down there by the roof fall for the salvation of one poor soul. A young jaybird. One of our marrows. Got scrussed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul right where it happened. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you. See you soon, my friend.
Haunted. Near a cave-in. Actually, I'm gonna switch back to my noble outfit just because we're trying to act like we're a scholar right now. I think we gotta go down. Just a guess, though. It said way down in the pit. Crazy that there's no loading screen or anything. Like, this is actually underneath where we were just walking. Here we go.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
You can just... Will you answer my questions? That's kind of rude.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Absolutely. I wonder if I'll get the benefits from that perk, too.
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me
silver,
brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And
tin,
may your holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through
brother
our Lord,
who has died
our
in his
Saviour and
mind.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his
Amen.
soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
us
his
in
soul
kind of
to
annoying.
eternal
And she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
And
Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Go forth, we beseech thee, O Lord.
Is it ever
Grace
going to
into
end?
our hearts, that we, to whom...
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
Okay, I'm not sure if I have to be careful here with what I ask.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous to ask like too direct questions about the money part. So let's ask some more ore questions.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye, but every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life, like.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
All right, successful first mission. I think the real quest here, though, is finding my way out of the mines. We gotta find the other guys, too, actually. I don't know where they're at. Frank, the foreman of the first shift. How many corves has Sonny's mined in the feast? Yeah, because we're at a different shift right now. I'm not sure if these guys would be... Nope, I think they're down here. Otherwise, the arrow would tell me they're above me, I believe. I guess I could see what's down here. Oh, it's a dead end. Can even hear the wind drifting through the mine shafts. Excuse me, brother, I'm not gonna rob you. I think you have too much on you anyways. Hoping I can speak to one of these guys to get some more information. It looks like I'm getting really close here to... Yep. There's Foreman Frank. Taking a little break.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
I didn't think they would like me too much, a scholar, down here in the mining shafts, but at least they might not suspect me.
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin' pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh in a corf. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious?
Uh-oh.
Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
Does that make me suspicious? We can go for a medium check here, because I have a perk that tells me how difficult it is to pass. It doesn't guarantee success just because it's easy or medium, though. Or I can try to intimidate him, but that doesn't really fit the whole scholar thing. I think I'm going to try... Let's try the scholar option. Let's stick to it and believe in it.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us.
Success. So 36 and 30. Got one more guy to find. Foreman Samko. I wonder if he...
You must be the one that Christian sent, huh? Watch your head, then.
Nope, I think he is actually right here. Perfect. Mr. Samko? You know what? Let's be respectful.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. And who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but miners' rules. Then I'll tell you everything.
Oh no.
What'd you say?
I don't have any of my good dice on me. I gotta start carrying some on me. With that said, we can try a medium persuasion check. Or I can pay 200 just straight up, but... I don't think I want to intimidate this guy. I feel like it's not going to work. Even though it says easy. I mean, I'm a scholar. I'm not wearing anything intimidating right now, and he's a miner. I don't think he's going to be intimidated by me. Let's try the persuasion check. I passed the last one, so...
You should obey Sir Christian, and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
Perfect.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip. Some a swally. Some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit. Or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
Mission successful. Let's go talk to Christian. Christian? Not sure what time it is right now. Hey, it's an ore merchant. See what he has out of curiosity.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
You're the local ore merchant.
Na ja, I buy ore. And who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm here by Sir Christian's permission. I study at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on silver mining.
Wirklich? Interesting. In any case, you are in the right place. The Horschan shafts are some of the most profitable in all of Kuttenberg. I am Hermann. If you have any Fragen, I am happy to answer them.
Guy kind of looks like Sir Toby from Warhorse.
How many corvs do you buy a day?
It varies. It depends on the rock that is being hewed. When you hew into hard rock, the yield is smaller than from soft rock, which crumbles with little effort, but there's little silver in it.
Do you buy silver together with the stone?
I do. You can only get pure silver from the stone in the smelting works. That is why it is important to know how much of it is in the ore.
Not sure if I'll get any interesting information here for the quest, but...
How do you estimate the price?
It takes skill and experience. I go through a few corves, get some samples, and bring them down here to assay them. Then I estimate the ratio of silver to the waste and set the price according to the average.
And the price is always the same?
Nein. The price of the corves is determined by the highest bidder. The smelter that can pay the most gets it. The important thing is to keep an eye on costs, so we do not end up paying more for the ore than we get for the pure silver.
How many corvs did you buy lately? For example, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Sancta Petronilla? Weiß nicht. Entschuldigung. I do not remember. You can ask Christian, though. It is all in the books.
All right. This guy's actually in here going about his daily routine. It's incredible NPC behavior in this game. All right, how do we find our buddy here? Mr. Pisak?
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
We just talked to him. Foreman.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more. But carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
All right. Just got to save, but I'm going to do a save your schnapp. I think that was an auto save. You can only have so many auto saves. It's kind of cool to be investigating a little bit of a money operation here. It reminds me of the first game and the counterfeit operation. So let's go ahead and just go right back to that guy that I was just speaking to.
We need to talk, Herman.
Was ist denn los?
Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corves.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that.
Right, so for this guy, let's do an intimidation.
Talk. Or else, I'll give you such a thrashing your own mother won't recognize you.
No, please. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
Okay, he's cooperating.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Now we got to get Fett to cooperate. He is down here. Sorry if I'm a little bit less enthusiastic in this episode. Not really feeling too well right now. But I'm having a great time, so don't let my attitude bring you down.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
Guy sounds like a drunk.
And you're a fraud.
What did you just say?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
Okay, 2 medium checks and an easy. This guy be easily intimidated? Not so sure. Since he seems to value working for Vavak, let's try a charisma check here. Like kind of flaunt our status a little bit. I feel like that might work.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
Good thing we didn't try the intimidation check, right? It might have failed, even though it was easy, because this guy says he doesn't scare easily.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. Always silent as the grave.
Hopefully. Okay, back to Christian. This quest makes me feel like I'm playing the first game. Person to person to person to person. And I don't hate it.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him to... If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Accidentally skipped one of the dialogue right there, so my bad for that. I think I probably have good enough noble clothes. Let's make sure I don't have any plate armor on or anything that's intimidating. So we're gonna take off, I guess, probably all weapons here off of the charisma outfit. I'm gonna take the dagger off too. still showing the sword for some reason. Oh, because I have it selected, that's why. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. None of my clothes are actually dirty right now. I don't have any plate armor on. I think this should work. I don't need a trip to the bathhouse because nothing is dirty. My Henry's looking clean. I think we're good to go. So we have to go back towards Grund here. We can look around. Optional, talk to Buresh. So I think I'm just going to go talk to Buresh first here. Just in case, let's do this. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, Pebbles has got blood. You okay, Pebbles? Hey, buddy. Oh, it's a good thing. Good thing I left you right here. Otherwise, I would have forgot you.
You silly mud.
Come on, buddy.
Quick. Die.
Okay, keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious going on. That glitch in the building right there is awfully suspect. Some magic going on over there. Oh, this is a nice little hangout place. Let's have a seat. How you doing, fellas?
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallows.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Hey.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I don't know what to choose here. I might be able to choose all of them.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
Imagine being the person who figured all this out.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
A little bit worried about asking too many questions here. But it's also a video game, and should I just do it?
God be with you.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. Farewell, my friend.
All right. We now can wander freely without getting in trouble. So we're going to look around the smelter. Should investigate the smelting operations in Grund and find out from the workers if there's anything dodgy going on. Quest tipster and a side quest.
Well, I apologize.
And our tavern. Our town elf.
Hail.
Hail. Hey guys. Anything suspect going on in here? Everything looks okay.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a
Come on, buddy.
bow
We're
on
going to
hand?
the smelters.
Which king would that be?
All right, this is where, actually, when I first came through Grund, I remember we were going to Kuttenberg, I believe, and I wasn't able to come through here. I got in trouble when I tried coming in.
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the scrusher we scrush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal until the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in other furnaces till we get pure silver out of the ore.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Okay. Everything seems quite ordinary. This is actually quite beautiful in here. Wonder if this is suspicious. I mean, it wouldn't be suspicious to be. Never mind, you should have like some people watching different areas, of course. You don't want anybody stealing silver.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Oh, I cannot complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we are dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I cannot complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here, in our smelter, that would mean some of our lads are involved then. You get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Sheem over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Okay. Shima. Well, this is actually the same barn design as the Samin Fortress. It looks different, but...
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
I want to follow some of these NPCs sometime. I bet you he goes all the way to where he picks it up, or he probably picks it up from right here and then drops it off. They all have their routines. It's incredible. Incredible world design. Everything just looks so beautiful too. Hey, buddy. Where are we talking, man? A little bit further out.
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Okay, we can say Buresh sent me, or Christian sent me, or just say Henry. Let's say Henry.
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord.
Okay, Buresh or Christian. Let's say Buresh. Buresh, pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord. Okay, Buresh or Christian. Let's say Buresh. Buresh, pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord. Okay, Buresh or Christian.
Christian of Pisek sends me.
The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumor. They say silver keeps going missing from the smelters.
The silver must be going missing from here. I've been tracking it all the way from the mines.
From the mines? So Sir Christian really has some suspicions, doesn't he? Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Oh wow, look at this. Let's try some persuasion here. I'm conducting an expert investigation. What is that? What kind of check is that? Yeah, let's try that.
Look, I know my way around silver mining. I'm conducting an expert investigation. Justice is blind. If someone's bypassing the production process just to stuff their purse, they're hurting more than just the king. Especially you, the grafters, the yackers and smelters. And that pisses me off, because I'm actually one of you.
Right. I reckon you could be. Listen up then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and switch. I'm actually going to put a weapon back on. Put the crossbow back on too. I actually don't have any bolts. I'll put the bow back on too. With the arrows. And we're going to switch over to Soldier Henry. And we'll just run around. I don't think I need to go through there anymore. Risk of getting in trouble. We gotta spend some time on alchemy and blacksmithing at some point. Volkmar lives in Grund in a large house by the stables. He recently bought with money from God only knows what. I should pay him a visit. I better be careful though. You with me, buddy?
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends.
Oh no.
Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
I had a feeling this might happen. Would they care if they're attacking a nobleman? It's a hard... Oh!
Let's
run
do
out
it
of time.
You'll all die. I don't care how many of you there are. I'll hack you to pieces. And my dog will finally get a proper meal.
Whoa! A tough nut. Where are you going, cowards? I'll tear you a new arsehole, you
Okay,
fucker.
mostly worked. What was that? Oh. Mutt, take it easy. Come here.
Come here.
Come here, buddy. He's dead. Oh, nice. I got a decorated sword pommel for blacksmithing.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
I remember finding one of the mined out shafts that I wasn't able to get into. I think we're gonna be going back there.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
That's none of your business.
I see. I won't pry. Now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go. Please. Stables be damned. Just let me go.
You know what? I don't really care about this guy. But we're gonna make him pay up.
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up, and you'll be free.
Here, take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man.
Mm-hmm.
God be with you.
You're lucky you caught me on a good day, buddy. All right, let's go, buddy. Take a quick look at that map that we just picked up. Okay, we have Grund right here on the left. Not sure if north is at the top on this particular map. We have a road that goes to the north and wraps all the way around. If I were to take that road, it would be my second right. All right, let's see what the actual map looks like now. Well, this is in a place that I haven't been to yet. But here's that road right here, and then the road that goes to the south. Okay. Let's do it, Pebbles.
Quick.
What if those bells are all the way from Gutenberg? Sound awfully close.
Go!
Oh, a little hunting spot right here. probably want to avoid being detected here. Oh yeah, there's a guy sitting right there. Okay, hold on. Let me come back over this way. Here's the road that comes in. Now I'm going to the second right. If I read the map correctly. Gotta be careful because it's daytime right now, so I can be spotted much easier. Okay, come with me, buddy. Is this the first right? Maybe? I don't know, there's like it looks like there's a million roads in here. It's really hard to tell. I think this is not it, but I'm gonna check in here quickly. Oh my gosh. Quiet down, Mutt. Good food. Okay, let me go a little bit further down. See how much map I still have to work with. I think it's going to be this down here. That horse doing right there? Just check the map real fast. Alright, we have arrived. I don't know where the owner of this horse is, though, unless that's him right there. I can't tell. Oh, there's somebody coming down the road right now? Yes, there is. Okay, we gotta somehow get some evidence here. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I think he saw Mutt. Maybe he saw me. Oh.
Quiet! Go away! You'd better sod off.
I think he was yelling at Mutt. Nobody talks to Mutt like that, bucko. Nobody talks to Mutt like that. Here, I just knocked him out. I didn't kill him. I don't like the way he talked about Mutt, but at the same time... Oh wow, look at this. A dueling longsword. We're gonna take that. You know what? I'm gonna strip him naked. And just drop his armor. Or put it on my horse. So if he wakes up, he's in no condition to take us out. Poor guy. Alright, I am encumbered right now, so... Come here, Pebs. you don't mind, I'm going to give you a couple things. Wow. Potentially worth a lot of money. There we go. Tournament gauntlets. Oh wow, that's actually a really... Oh, I gotta keep in mind I have the wrong outfit on. Alright, that should be pretty good. Travel boots, that actually might be nice for my stealth outfit. It is not. It's gonna drop those on the ground. Wonder how long it's gonna take him to wake up. Let's move him a little bit over here. So he'll be disoriented when he wakes up. Gonna put him right inside the woods right here. Hopefully the wild dogs don't eat him. But then again, not my problem, right? Alright, buddy. Wow, look at this. I wonder what type of trees these are. This is beautiful. Some sort of birch tree? Alright, down we go. Oh my gosh. These guys are coming out of nowhere. Gotta make sure not to walk through any bushes right now. Oh my.
Strange. What?
Oh no, Mutt.
What? You can't be here.
Crap.
That's it. Go now.
What are we gonna do? Alright. Perfect. Hey Mutt, come here. Come here.
Run!
Let me take care of this. Where did this guy go? That looks like a really nice horse that I think I might have to steal. On the way out. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Don't think I've actually gotten stuck yet in this game. There we go. Oh, that fire looks really, really good. Alright, it might be a little bit dark for you guys. Let me see if I can drink a Night Hawk potion. Doesn't look like I have any. I might have some on my horse, but I'm not going to go back up. See if I can turn up the gamma just a little bit.
Well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you. An embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything. And even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy.
These
What
eyes.
to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or Underground, no one will hear you scream.
The White Walkers.
Are you trying to offer me something?
If you're reasonable, I'd be willing to pay a tidy sum for your silence.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavart von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
Figured that would happen, but that's okay. Let's go. Send your boys at me. Bring them right into the choke point. Take them out one by one. This little master strike right there. Let's go, man. I'm feeling good. Absolute destruction right there. What are you gonna do? Don't you run. I gotta loot real fast. Hey, I got a shrinking die. Wonder what that does. Alright. Let's do a little save here. So what's up, Buresh? What are we gonna do now, brother? The game break?
Do you want to kill me, you fool?
I didn't want to, but... Alright, let's surrender to him.
Calm down! I surrender!
Alright. Hey, it looks like we can actually talk to him now. That was a little buggy, but that's okay.
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee, but that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the Mint Master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way, unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books, and to keep the Mint Master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted, undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
Gotta get some money out of this at least.
How much will you pay me?
How much do you want?
I love bribing the counterfeiters. Taking their
That's
money.
reasonable.
Oh, I didn't know. I
All
just
right.
clicked.
I hope you're happy and that I have nothing to fear from you. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I didn't mean to click on that, but... Alright, a hard check right here. Might as well give it a try. We have nothing to lose with this guy.
I'm sure you have something else. I don't know what, but I have a hunch.
I really don't have anything else. I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Oh, decisions. I don't really care that much about all these people that are involved in the operation, I guess. I just really care about Vavak. I'm trying to help out Ruthard so we can save Hans. So
Likewise.
get the hell out of here, buddy. Feeling like a nice guy today. Where's that key? Oh, there it is. Didn't seem like I could actually pick it up. We've punished that guy quite enough. He's not going to be walking for a few days, to say the least. All right, where did he say this was? He said it was... Oh.
What good is that if we can't leave this place?
Hey guys.
Have a drink, roll some dice. Don't worry. Sooner or later, we'll get out of here.
All right.
A cage is still a cage.
Aye, but we came here with...
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
You don't have to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
I talked to Buresh. I reckon he'll be on his way now. Heading somewhere far, far away.
What?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Vavak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I still need the genuine coin die from you. It's another piece of evidence.
Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. The guards are dead. You're free to leave.
Hang on. That's...
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
I told you, I've already taken care of the guards. They couldn't fight for shit. I didn't even break a sweat. You're free. So what are you waiting for?
Free? Like,
we can go?
Without permission?
So, if he says the guards are gone...
Then we could... What do you think?
I don't know. I can't believe it.
Me neither. We're really...
Free! We're free!
Free!
Hey, there you go, guys. Yeah, be free. Alright, where is that bookshelf? Forgot, I think if you wear mitts while you're doing blacksmithing, you get like a little boost to something, so we'll take that. some groschen on the table. Hey, save your 3 savior schnapps. Some secret mint ledgers. Our evidence. And a bunch of recipes too for blacksmithing. I learned coin minting and counterfeiting. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Take that too. Just doing a quick little double check here. Where did I come in? Came in from right there, I think. This is not the way I came in, but I was just curious. Okay, just a dead end. Alright, let's get out of Dodge. Mitts are good for keeping your hands warm and protecting your fingers from injury. I don't want to pick those up. You know, I'll pick up 2 of them. I am completely lost now. I thought I was on the right path. Hey, there's our buddy. All right. I think I'm good now. Looks like Mutt is waiting for me up top. I wonder if these guys are going to be hostile towards me. Most likely. It'd be funny if it was the naked guy. And I do got to get some rest and eat some food. It is a rainy, rainy day. Yep, looks like we're throwing down here.
Quiet! Go! You can't just stroll around here without
Are you
so
kidding
much
me?
as-
You just knocked my dog into the hole.
Like that, eh? Just you wait. I'll show you. Surprise!
I forget what the unarmed combos are. It's a good thing I took his armor and everything, though, because this would be really tough. Or I'd have to kill him with a sword.
I yield.
There we go.
Mercy.
Get lost and don't come back.
Get out of here, dude.
Thank you.
Go
I'm in
running
your
back to
debt.
town in your undies.
Farewell.
And this is a really nice horse. Are you serious? Well, now you're gonna die. Okay. I tried being nice.
Quick!
Might be the hardest I've seen it rain in this game. Okay, we're going all the way back here. Don't think there's anything. I don't know where I can sell stolen horses on the second map. On the first map, you could sell them to that nomad black market horse vendor.
Go!
This horse doesn't feel like he's as fast as Pebbles is, actually. Just a pretty horse. Nope, I'm going the wrong way.
Go! Quick!
I love how the tutorial keeps popping up for me throughout the entire game. I wish I could disable it. I just want to hold down W.
Go!
It's just natural for me. I don't think I'll ever get out of that habit.
Quick! Ka!
Whoa!
Good to see you.
You too, sir.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
We can tell him.
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. Luckily, he was reasonable and we made a deal.
What deal?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
A man of many secrets. Be it as it may, I'll get in touch with Buresh and have a talk with him. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
Interesting. Game is placing a lot of emphasis here on what we tell Mr. Pisak here. We can tell him this.
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vavak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But I'm afraid no matter what Master Buresh told you at the mint, no one will believe us.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Vavak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
True.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Buresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
I just want to save my lord, Hans Capon. That's why I'm doing this.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Ruttard agreed on. That's between you and him. You've heard my offer.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Ruttard?
Do me a favor. Ruttard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh?
Not worried about being a thief, really, when it's coming, out of Sigismund. Just don't know if I trust the whole thing right now.
You sure? Think it over.
It's too great a risk, if you ask me. We could all end up dead.
If we learn from Vivak's and Buresh's mistakes, we'll be fine. Well, what do you say?
I can't promise you that.
And why, if you don't mind my asking? The deal is mutually beneficial.
I'm not a cheat.
This is Kuttenberg, Henry. Either you're cheating or you're being cheated. Which part do you want to play?
Wow, keep asking this question, don't they? All right. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with future missions that we're on. But he has convinced me.
All right then. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Excellent. You won't regret it, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave the Path of Silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest.
All right, that wraps up the mines here.
You're not allowed here.
He said you're not allowed here after we just had a conversation. Hey, what are you doing, buddy?
Mutt, come here.
Come here, buddy. Oh, I can't use that. All right, I am sleepy and hungry right now. So let's go ahead and take care of that. We have to go back to the Ruthard. And I think we'll stop at the Charles Tavern, which is right there. Have to go back and listen to all that dialogue again for that quest. Let's avoid this guy. Very curious to see players that choose different choices and how much it actually affects the world and the story and stuff. All right, the tavern should just be straight up here to the right, if I remember correctly. And then we'll talk to Mr. Ruthard. I'm excited to get back to the Ruthard family. Pretty interesting at the start of this episode. I think I'm in love with Rosa too, so. I wonder if Teresa's going to show up in this game or not. In the beginning, it makes it seem like she will. All right, I think I have a permanent room here, if I remember correctly, on the second floor. There it is. Take a little nap. Sure, that's fine. Usually you want to wait before you sleep. to get the timing right when you actually wake up and you're 100% rested, but I think this will be fine. Have some dried cheese and we'll carry on with our day.
God bless.
Excuse me, Henry of Scallots coming through. Such a beautiful little back patio here. I thought that was Pebbles. Man, I'm gonna have to get Pebbles some new gear. There's some cool stuff in this game. Haven't really been focusing on that. Come here, Pebs. Actually, you look beautiful just the way that you are.
Nice and slow.
I'm actually going to stop right here and sell some of that armor that I picked up. Okay, I sold a bunch of stuff, and then I also got myself some new gauntlets right here. You can see they're darker, and some new plate armor, Milanese plate armor right here. We're looking more like a dark knight right now, minus the helm. And I noticed in my inventory, I forgot that I had this. Look at Pebbles now. Absolutely terrifying. I'm not sure if Pebbles likes it, but we're gonna roll with it for a little bit.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
And I also switched off Sir Radzig's sword. I'm certainly not going to sell that. I don't know if you're even allowed to, actually. But I equipped the dueling longsword. Is something I picked up earlier in this episode, I believe. We're going to see what that looks like.
Nice and slow.
We're close to the monastery. Alright, so I got my new gloves. Let's check out the sword. People are gonna freak out. Oh, it's not nearly as beautiful as Sir Radzig's sword. It has better stats. I'll use it for a little bit. I'll be right back, Mr. Pebbles. You look like a bug.
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course. Follow me.
Guard will take you to an audience with the Lord.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
Always dirty and bloody.
What now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Let's step in.
I've got good news for you concerning Mintmaster Vavak. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
I'm pleased to meet you, Sir Martin. It's good to see that King Wenceslas still has support here.
I'm doing everything I can to keep it that way. You hinted at something, so continue. Convince us that Liechtenstein sent us a capable man.
Sir Kunzling.
Shimek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavak's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
I feel like he's gonna die.
Greetings,
We're gonna be
Sir
working with her.
Wolfheart. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Rudhart, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about
I
him.
gotta get involved.
The word is you're in league with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett. Together, you've been falsifying the mining records. 1/10 of the silver ingots disappears from the records and ends up in your pockets. That's a capital crime. The king won't let you get away with that, whether Sigismund or Wenceslas.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Ha! Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Little blackmail.
We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
Yes, sir.
I know about your account ledgers and the ones from Buresh. The real ones that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or do you actually have them on you?
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away out of your reach.
Exactly. And if anything happens to us, they'll see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about Hermes Trismegistos silver skimming business.
So, do you want to chance your luck? Or come to an agreement?
Captain!
Sir!
This matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mint Master the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master? Wait! We got off on the wrong foot!
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. So
Good
don't
stuff,
even
Henry.
think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunzlin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oof. I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did. And I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Burgov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time, until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kinsling.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Besides, I've got my spy coat on, which makes me hard to spot. I can deal with any locks, and if I come across anyone, I'll take him out without a sound or a trace.
Well, it looks like you know what you're doing, and that you've done it before. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Burgov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and von Burgov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realised. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on Vavak and how he did it all.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
All right, we got a perk point. I am a master of passing speech checks lately. All right, we have a sword perk point to spend. And then a scholar point. The entire map is revealed, showing all settlements, fast travel spots, hunting grounds, caves, and other interesting places. Let's do that. Wow, that was a perk point that did that. The only thing I don't like about that is it's harder to tell where I've been and where I haven't been yet. But my gosh, look at how this game is massive. All right, let's go have a chat with my girl Rosa. Not sure if I'll be saving Hans this episode or next episode, but I'm very excited for that quest. Hey, Rosa.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
This sounds fun.
That's a really cunning solution. No random fool would ever find it.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble.
I
And
beg
that's
to
not
differ.
all. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the cash?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Come with me? That would be pretty awesome. Let's see what she says.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you, but I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
I'm a scholar.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You are full of surprises, so if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Very well. I'll look around for it. But saving Lord Capon takes precedence.
You're just the epitome of willingness, aren't you? Cape on this, cape on that. Yet you're immune to the persuasions of a lady.
Well, I just don't want to promise you anything that might prove impossible.
Just
Very
plain
well,
hard to
then.
get.
I understand. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. If you see one like that, it will certainly be mine. It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov
no.
again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
I lost reputation with that last response. Damn it, Henry. Hard to get doesn't work. In 1403 Bohemia, you idiot. Tried to play it off like I was cool. Look where it got me. You know what? That's a good thing. Because I don't need you, Rosa. I'm in love with Teresa.
I thought it was old Bart. But then
That's
I
my
heard him
real
coughing his
girlfriend,
lungs
right?
up in the
I would
Arctic
never
today.
cheat on her. Except that one time. Maybe with you. Okay, so that's actually a task. I'll definitely do that while I'm there, though, because I'm sure a lot of you guys will be interested in that, and I'm also interested in it, too. Let's see where this is actually taking me. All the way down here. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Let's go ahead and run that in. Hey, Pebs. You're not. You really need a. We both need a bath. Where can a man get clean his face around here?
Compared to this old place.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
I don't see any water tubs anywhere. I want to check out this monastery again. I want to turn in that. If you guys remember, when I was in the Undercity, I found two interesting items. The old painted statue. Saint Mary. Stolen from the monastery. But I don't think I'm allowed to get into this yet. I'm fairly certain that it's going to play a role in some quest in the future, maybe. And actually, now that I think about it, there is a DLC planned in the future that Warhorse laid out with their roadmap, and it deals with the monastery, so maybe this is for the DLC, and it won't be part of the main quest. Alright, come here, Pebbles. We're gonna head out, and I will fast travel to... Fast travel to Billany. If I do a side quest episode, it's probably going to be like 9 hours long. Okay, the town of Billany, we're just going to ride right through. I don't think this is the main road. How do we get out of here, Pebbles? Any idea? You can jump that, right? Yes, you can. Oh, I got a horsemanship perk point. Only a few left here. Warhorse. Every enemy that's killed from the saddle increases your horse's morale. Your horse will consume stamina 10% slower while galloping.
Quick! Go!
Okay, so this is unknown territory to me. I've been here before. We haven't been down here, I don't believe. Have I been here? It's so hard to tell now that I took that perk. I almost regret taking that perk. All good.
Yeah. Go! Yeah.
I find it pretty incredible how Warhorse was able to make this second map actually look and feel different from the first map. Yet it all still feels like it's part of the same region, of course. Wow, we're going into a dark forest.
Quick!
These are some of my favorite moments in Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Whoa!
What's going on here?
Quick!
Gotta be careful of an ambush.
Quick! Quick!
Okay, Malashov should be right over this hill. At least get a little peek at it before we go get the horses. And that is Malashov. Oh, okay, so I can still tell where I've been and where I haven't been. Everything's grayed out that I haven't actually explored. And there's Malashov Fortress. I remember seeing a picture of this before KCD2 came out and researching it. And our buddy Hans is somewhere in there being held prisoner. This is a beautiful area. Had to try it.
Go! Go!
Whoa!
Okay, I'll need horses for Capon so we can quickly escape once I free him.
When's the last time I ate something?
You just ate something. Still hungry after that too? And as much as I want to continue on, if I push this episode any further, I won't be able to have it out tomorrow. And then it will be 2 days without an episode for those of you that are watching as they come out. So I think I'm gonna call it quits here. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun in episode 15 as we attempt this Hans Capon rescue in the secret passageway. But we'll save that for next episode. I'll probably be feeling better tomorrow too, so thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Aye, come here.